In fiction, illegal stuff is cool. In real life, illegal stuff is not cool. Media such as what you're about to hear include themes of gang activity, gang violence, street fighting, vandalism, and various situations that are against the law in all states and provinces. Violation of these laws may lead to a fine, probation, or even a jail sentence. Does a 20 Hint does not condone the illegal acts depicted in this series in any way. Man, get this shit off. Ain't no damn way don't listen to this shit. Okay. No. Back to it. Now, the Extra Life Realm Defenders Tournament is about 10-15 minutes till the start of, the first round of pools. And I'm guessing you're all kind of sitting together before you all have to kind of, or are you in different places? Are you already at the seats waiting for showtime, or are you?
I'm at my spot.
Okay.
I've been to tournaments. If you're not at your spot 10 minutes before, you should be shot. I had this rant to Jas a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So this is fresh in my mind. And Trin's scum of the earth, but she's also dealt with this. So she's chilling.
She left it the whole time!
Yeah, she's at her spot.
Alright.
Ella's just waiting in the crowd.
My friend's in there.
Friends in there. She points to Miki, not Trin. Kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding.
I just joshing.
Okay. So, yep. We'll say Trinity's first up. Yeah, sure. So first round of pools, and the bracket is. Damn, I forgot the number of the bracket. I thought it was 36, but I thought it was 26. I forget. We'll say it's 26. I can't wait to be proven wrong once we go back and record these. It's going to be really fun. But anyways, it is in the 26-man tournament, and this time, it's pretty simple. Round one, you run across someone who has a fairly understandable, how long, Trina, how long have you taken to kind of learn and study these kids' decks that you kind of jacked? Like, are you just
pretty
winging
damn. I did write in her notes that she likes card games, and I also remember this because I edited today, and whenever A was texting, they said that I had a lot of apps on the phone, and I was like, oh god, she's gonna make fun of all the card games. So Trin does have a basic understanding of card. It's because she's a gambler. She has a basic understanding of card games. This one, though, she's definitely studying this deck. In my mind, because they're children, it is a burn deck of like a every time I draw a card, the opponent takes damage type deck. Very common in Yu-Gi-Oh! Niggas who play in high school. That is not the deck I would run. I need to clarify this now. I ran an Oko deck. I was trying to kill niggas in one turn.
Gotcha. Okay. So, first start off, and is someone who looks a little older, who looks like a college kid, about the same age as you are, and honestly, they don't even talk or do anything. They are just straight to business. They'll give you the friendly handshake, and they are just looking at your deck, trying to think of things, looking at you,
Looking at my dick?
No, you.
trying to figure out what could possibly up your sleeve. Just
I, on the
really
other hand, am yapping. They take a seat, and I'm like, "What is up, man? How you been?" It's been a long time since I've seen you.
He just shrugs. It's like a Okay. Yeah.
Let
And
me
he's
guess.
doing
Let me guess.
the
Let me
finger
guess.
roll.
You're running the oh fuck. Probably judging by how you walk, how you talk. Maybe the Diesel Dogs deck? I'm thinking that. I'm thinking Diesel Dogs for you.
He shakes his head.
Oh. I mean, I guess you don't want to win. Diesel Dogs would have countered me. No, who knows?
Sure.
Can I roll insight on what his deck is? Oh no, I'm feeling spicy.
Someone with no knowledge of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to know, Camilla is stressing.
Yeah.
Camilla's
sees
like,
this and just goes,
fuck.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god. I mean, if we lose, nothing bad happens. It's not like we'll die.
Real quick,
Please.
You don't know.
I don't know. Real quick question. Outside of my role, is
Sure.
Aya here yet?
Yes, she has arrived, but she's kind of just.
Is she at her station yet?
Yes, she's already at her station.
Okay. Who almost enraged me. There's no fucking way. That is another nat 20. I'm sorry that my emotion was so subdued. I rolled 2 tonight. That shouldn't happen. Anyways, nat 20, so 21. 21.
21.
Right. So, from the way you can look at this deck, it is the kind of. It's basically a rushdown kind of deck. It's meant to just get in and just take out any kind of advantage or any kind of opportunity that you have to build yourself up. It is there to get the job done and get the job done quick.
With a 20 on my insight, can I name 5 of his cards to him?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I see. I see the type of game you like to play. You got a 2/2 Canada Dry. Let me guess. 1/1 1/1 Heather Mason. Non-foil PD, which doesn't have the attacks that you really want for a rushdown. Kind of sad there. A Love Rider and you look like the type of scumbag to run 2 Pixies.
It's like they're really here.
When you name off these cards, the finger roll he was kind of doing, like the impatient rolling finger, he stops doing it, and instead you see him kind of tap all of his fingers at the same time, like almost as if you kind of got his number. Like you know exactly what hand is being chosen here.
I go. I just guessed. I just spoke his hand.
That's terrifying.
Bra.
I'm counting. Trinity's counting cards. She's cheating, bro. There's something wrong with her. She's sick in the head. Trin, who is, I imagine, studied up on this, like, her deck, maybe the 15 minutes that they were there, and, like, read a basic understanding of the rules, and, like, saw, like, some cards on her phone, points to his deck and goes, do you know what sucks? Is that what I said earlier was correct. If you were running Diamond Diesel Dogs, you would win. Because I'm running Diesel Dogs. I'm lying. I'm capping. Straight up lying.
Me when I'm lying.
Me when I'm lying.
Kokichiyama.
I imagine we have started playing at this point.
Yes, and because you are in his head and you're in the mind games, roll proficiency, roll proficiency plus advantage.
What would this be considered as?
Oh, what?
Could this be performance?
No, just consider it like a, like a tool roll. So
Oh,
it'll
sweet.
be, like proficiency plus a d20 and like with advantage.
Well. So I rolled 2 19s. This
All right.
This dice is really fucked up.
You get like different dice, bro.
Yeah, I might have to. Let me do that. But yeah, 21. 21. Because I have 2 in proficiency. I'm fucking with this guy. I'm in his head. He doesn't even know.
Yeah, like he doesn't know what's happening. Like that whole gambit where you just told him his cards had him so screwed.
Ooh, I'm about to make a man for
Ooh, I'm
myself.
about to make a name for myself. You just make sure people know what happened here today.
Damn, I should have seen that one coming. Oh, all right. But yeah, it's fairly clean. It's it's not even to the wire. It's like you lead by a very reasonable margin, and the game is over very quickly. Like you still have like about 5-7 minutes left to spare. I'm just talking shit if you just wanted to.
Oh. No, I just kicked my feet up.
You're toxic.
I kicked my feet up. I'm on my phone. Your toxic really got me.
Yeah. Trin sees a message pop up from Camilla saying you're toxic.
I replied, but I won. $5. Pay up. I take Venmo.
I did Venmo. No, Camilla does not respond.
Damn.
I don't do my iconic victory dance for nothing.
Ew, ew, ew.
Okay, maybe this time I'll do it one more time for nothing. But yeah, it goes fairly well. And next up, Miki-chan, you're up. Oh, no worries. It'll be a good time. All right. So you finally make it up there, and you kind of get the opposite. Where you get a college kid, instead you are going against a 12-year-old girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But she looks fairly determined to beat you, even in her overalls and like paper mache horns and a couple of cardboard wings. Like she's clearly worked on this cosplay. It's one of her first. Like she's like she's kind of ready. She's ready to go. She's enthusiastic.
My
Yeah.
friend is a demon.
My friend's in there. Sorry.
She is.
She just won.
Well, I hope you don't mind if I win too.
Oh, I won't mind. Because you're
Okay.
not gonna. Roasted. Alright, what do I need to roll?
So it's going to be proficiency. It's going to be you're being rolling proficiency. So it'll be your proficiency bonus and just a regular d20.
Proficiency bonus? Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
if I remember right, you start at +2 if you're
How about this?
level 3. I forget. It's
Oh my god.
well,
I rolled a 6.
well
Ow!
I hate,
Don't even say it.
but yeah.
But I have senior pummels!
It's
Does that not count for anything? Senior pummels! I'm like holding the card out, like, does this not count for anything? I have the best card in the whole game!
I'm texting Camilla. I go, did Miki lose? Question mark.
Camilla responds with just yes, and then like one of like those distraught like emojis. Like, not like emoji, but like the little emoticons.
Oh shit.
kid. You see our little 12-year-old just yes, and she looks pretty happy. She feels pretty good about herself.
Does
You
that
know,
mean she go against
no.
me?
knowing that she beat a grown up. She feels pretty
Oh,
good about it.
good luck, little tiny demon, because my friend Trinity-san will kill your
No bad
hail.
words. And she pulls her like eye bag down, like and sticks.
No bad word. Kick your ass. Are you kidding me?
Whoa!
And like she skips away, like. And she kind of skips away. Now, you're sadly since you're in a trade, you're gonna have to carry her home. You're running solo for now, and your next match is. Oh yeah, right. You're meeting with Demon Girl next, right?
Feet still on the table.
So you're the and like she points in the most dramatic Yu-Gi-Oh way possible. So you're the demon.
I move my feet down and I look at her. And I go, that's really good makeup.
Thanks.
Do you want tips on like how to make it better and like more intimidating?
I'm more show and tell, and you can tell she rehearsed this line.
Oh,
Like
I love her.
she practiced this line like in the mirror, just to seem like cool. Her finger's still up, by the way. She's still pointing.
Hey, I have a question. I have such a horrible thing I can say.
Don't say anything bad.
When she says that line, I need her to make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. 11.
Oh, thank God. The DC to beat was 12. When she says that line, all Trin says is, Ugh.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean,
I mean, ugh, that was a bad line. Also, it was vicious mockery.
I worked really hard on that line.
I can see that, but
Oh no. No.
you need to, you know,
Need to get better.
you need to juicy it up a bit. My job is to make sure people don't like the things I have to say or think that it's cool, either or. And what you said was kind of lame.
Oh.
But it's not a bad thing. You're a kid. Kids are lame.
Hey!
What?
I'm not lame.
You know, how about I don't roll damage? The second part.
You just kill a child.
The second
Or
part
don't.
of vicious mockery is they have disadvantage on its next roll. So it is take a d4 damage and the disadvantage. I'm not gonna smoke a child in this floor by going ugh at her. I don't think Trim would do that. However, I am using that disadvantage to my favor.
Alright. Okay, so...
Trin has made it to round 2 of pools by getting into niggas' heads.
Alright.
That's real wrestling.
No.
Alright. So, same roll as before. Roll proficiency bonus plus d20.
Do I have advantage?
Yes. You did get into her head.
Okay, that's not a bad first one. That's under... They're both under where I've been. I rolled a 16. The first one was 14 plus 2. The second one was 12 plus 2. So, 15. Or, no, what the fuck? 16. I can't do math tonight.
Well, you made it.
I go...
But this time, it's close to call. It's close to call. It's clearly, neck and neck. You have a couple of close, moments where you have to kind of, fall back a little bit. But for the most part, you pull it out at the end. You're kind of pushed to your limits, but you do it.
That was a tough one. I didn't know that Penny and Dollar synergize that well.
Mm-hmm. I even have Axe Form, but then again, that's a spell card. But I'd totally recommend it.
Yeah. I'm sorry for saying you were lame. The words you
Thanks.
said were lame. You're not lame.
And sorry, I thought you were too old to have a Diesel Dogs deck.
What the fuck? Too old? Kid, never mind. I take it back. Get away from my station.
Ooh, get him. Go
Remember,
get a job, kid.
remember, my job is to make sure that I get in your head.
You didn't.
And she pulls her eye bag down and just and waves away almost in like a friendly bye, and then just goes.
I text CC. I text Camilla. I text the group chat we're in. I hate kids. Exactly this message. I fucking hate kids, period. All lowercase.
Camilla just looks up at Trin and just like gives her a what do you want me to do? Look. I'm like,
I Who's next?
All right, we are currently in the quarterfinals. And here, we start to get, the field starts to even out, and as you could probably tell, Saya Aya, my bad. I don't know where Aya is. Aya has, of course, sweeped the competition, and every time you hear her win, especially Miki and Camilla, who's sitting next stage, all you can hear is her "Nyo ho 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 ho" every time she gets like a big, like a win in pools. Like that's the only sound you hear, and it's like nails on a chalkboard.
God, she's annoying.
God, she's loud.
God, I hate
And-
her.
And when you go to your
We should kill her.
No.
Real quick, before I get up to go to my next match, I'm texting the group. I go.
Get off your phone.
I go.
Take off your phone.
I go. If she's my next match, y'all be loud.
Camilla texts back. We weren't told. We were told not to be loud.
And
Okay. It's all lowercase. Period at the end. Okay.
kissy emoji. Thank you.
She sends back like one of those like very terrified like emoticons. Not terrified, but very like distraught emoticons.
Mortified.
Yeah, like oh.
But I get up to go to my next
Don't
match.
do that.
Okay. And we get to the quarterfinals. And your next opponent, do you say, God, she's annoying, or God, she's loud at your next table, or before you kind of go to your next one?
While walking.
As you say that, you hear a girl with some elf ears, a red blouse, and kind of a green over-the-shoulder thing with a beret say, "If you think she's loud, just wait till you should hear her when she wins. It's even worse."
Are you my next match?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't mean to be rude today, but, you know what? No. Actually, how old are you?
Well, that's a nice way to start a conversation.
Yeah. Here it is.
24.
Wisdom save.
$19.
Damn. All right, my bad.
My bad. I didn't know you were
My
chill like
bad. I
that.
didn't know you were chill like that. I dap her up. I go. Finally, someone who's a big dog.
And when you nap her up, she kind of like switches to a handshake.
Oh.
Almost.
Not the dap me
It's
up
nice to-
gift. No, I
No,
can't
she
post
dapped
my
you up.
favorite gift, bro.
She daps you up, but then she kind of switches it
Oh, I can't.
like into a handshake, and then I guess I should say since we're this cool, I'm Zelda.
Oh
shit.
my god.
I say oh shit out loud.
And here she is.
She go get me.
She's gonna get us. I sit down.
All right. Now, since we're doing that, do a little insight save of your own.
19.
She kind of looks at you a little puzzled when you both sit down, and she kind of looks around. She kind of hums and hums and hums, like she's humming a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's just something feels. I don't know what it is, but I can't put my finger on it.
I have such a
It'll.
fucked up role that I want to do.
Meanwhile, Miki, Camilla, how are y'all doing? I didn't mean to leave y'all hanging here. I didn't mean to leave y'all on the third wheels. What y'all up to?
Camilla's stressing over here, like fully like arched forward, like her elbows on her knees, as her hands are like clasped together. She's like watching. She has no idea what's going on, but she's like, if I just, they gotta show some emotion to know who won.
And Miki, what's it?
I'm surviving. That's what.
Miki's over here corpsing because she lost to a kid.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Mhm.
fighting for my life right now.
Well, okay, I'll make sure to kind of, unless you all want to keep going, I'll probably end it after once we get to like the semifinals or so.
That's fine with me.
That works for me. Nice little cliffhanger.
Yeah.
All right. So
Can I roll something really fucked up?
Sure.
So I have a oh, fuck it. I'm rolling stealth to straight up try to take a card from her deck while we're talking. $22.
Oh,
So, like,
that's
So like
that's low.
after the dap up, after we sit down and like, you know, we get our side situated, I want to be like talking. I imagine not about anything, just kind of being like, so like what got you into the game?
It just seemed like a relaxing thing, and it kind of makes sense, especially because, well, I kind of read fortunes. It's
Oh, I've heard of that before, like fortune tellers and stuff. I'm a real cool person I had fought back in the day who this is gonna sound a little graphic, but hit me over the side of the head with a magic ball.
oh, that sounds bad.
It was a real cool spot, real cool spot. Blood, no blood, but glass got a lot of places. When I say glass got a lot of places, I like move my hands around so that she's looking there. And I have a tail. We forget this. I have a tail.
Yeah.
My tail snatches one of the cards. And like brings it on top of my pile.
Okay. Are you gonna look at the card at all, or are you just gonna make sure it just, keep it hush hush?
Keep it hush hush until I draw. You know.
Okay, sure.
They go, yeah, blood got everywhere. Well, not a lot of blood, just a little on the forehead. That's where this scar comes from, and I like show it. I'm just yapping.
Ew.
I go, so you're a fortune teller. Does that mean like you know the future?
Kind of. It's more of a. It's hard to explain. Fortune tellers sometimes they don't really rely on, say, crystal balls or.
That one did.
Balls.
She kind of chuckles
Sorry.
a little bit. She kind of giggles, and but sometimes we rely on little things, like that. On little things, little hints, like that little smudge on one of your, and a little smudge on your shirt, or the way your jacket looks right there. Little things like that usually tell you everything you need to know. But tarot cards are different because they're kind of different depending on the person. They tell you kind of what you need to know and something that you should know. It's hard to explain. It's something you have to do.
I nod, and I imagine that we've started playing by this point.
Mm-hmm.
I draw the card, and I
Yes.
show her.
All right.
And I go, did you see this?
Yes. It's the Tower card. A Tower Tarot card.
Which is not a legal card in the deck. Meaning you should be
Oh,
disqualified.
Oh no, I mixed my deck again. See, that's what happens when you mix your cards together.
I hand her back the card, and I go, that's fine.
Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, pick up where we left off?
I think we... What do you mean?
Oh.
It'd be a real shame if we, stopped this midway.
Rub.
I don't... Sure.
No! Okay.
I'm sorry, he was in the crowd.
He was in the
Rubbing
crowd.
him on SmackDown.
Him and William Regal.
Mhm.
He was gonna do his thing and then they cut it. He was gonna
Aw.
do Rob.
Dude, JBL was at fucking TNA.
Oh, yeah. It was
So
great.
much has happened.
Alright, so.
I have a proposal
What is it?
to RDM.
Yes.
I would like to use a mox point for stick and move. Expend one
How-
moxie point to make a shove attack or take the dash action. I would like to take the dash action, not to run away. I would like to draw 2 cards while talking again. I will also roll sleight of hand if I need to, because that's technically what this would be. But giving up a mox point is kind of fucked already.
I'll I'll say
No.
Yeah.
Just straight
No,
up.
I won't-
No.
no. I won't say no
No.
to that. Like, there's genuine intuition here, and I'm not gonna pull the same thing I did with the mouse, with the mouse trick. Even though that was genuinely genius. I gotta say that was like such a cool thing to do.
I could
Do
have
not
the
Let me in D&D. I will do anything in my power to do something that you were not prepared for.
Yeah, but I won't deny something like that if you're willing to kind of make it work. Okay, so I'll allow it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a chance of being perceived. I'll just leave it at that.
I'll roll slide then with it. I have a +1 to sleight of hand and non-nat 20. Hands shaking. I don't know why.
You're scared to lose.
I don't want to let you two down.
I got my.
And now I found it. Did. Get it? I don't know.
Okay,
It's a reference.
so when you pull the 2 cards, and this is like the same misdirection trick you had before, where you like move the hands but move the tail almost, or is it like you're drawing 2 cards?
Yeah, I'm like. Here's what I do. I'm talking again, and I lean in, and like I'm leaning in so much that like half of me is on the table, and I go, between you and me, that loud motherfucker over there, not too good of a person. And when I say that, I'm taking the 2 cards.
You get used to it. Well, not really. But you learn to tune her out enough.
I just don't wanna.
Nah, there's some things you kind of learn to draw attention to. Say, how many cards did you draw again?
What did she roll for that? I rolled a non-nat 20.
Oh.
I rolled
Yeah,
a
it was,
19 plus 1.
Oh. It was 19 plus 3.
I got 2, but if we are still talking about illegal actions, a tarot card is not legal, meaning it would be 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Time for a tiebreaker. Or just so we're at a clean slate.
Or an eye breaker, and she takes your eyes.
I lean back.
And it is neck and neck. Like, this
Can
is...
I roll insight on her, not her cards?
Sure.
This is such a fucked up roll. 18?
Yeah, it'll pass. Yeah.
Can I ask a question about her?
Sure.
Is there anything that she's hiding?
Me saying Uno with 5 cards shoved up my ass.
It's a Mexican game.
Honestly,
Uno.
Or a better question is there something I can glean that she is a little upset about?
not really. The only thing you can see... well, there is one thing she is kind of upset about. And it was the fact that you kind of tried to pull like the double draw, and that was the only thing she didn't really catch on to like you taking the Tower Tarot card, because she just realized, oh no, I snuck in my cards again. They got mixed in the deck, but the 2 cards is the only thing that really kind of irked her. For all you know, she's just a klutzy card playing fortune teller. Nothing more, nothing less. She also happens to have a pretty good eye, but
Look at her. And then I look at her cards. And I go, I have a tail. And I'm pretty good at stealing with it. And I kind of like point to the table kind of behind us, where I imagine fucking Aya is.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I
Yeah.
can make her lose.
Well, what'd be the fun in that?
To see her lose.
Wouldn't it be more fun to do it by the books?
No. God, no. Is that why you haven't beaten her? Because you do everything by the books? You gotta cheat to win. If someone's been stomping
I
you
can't-
every time that you guys meet, then you have to pull underhanded tactics. No cost too great. You see, I don't like this game. Every person I've beaten by getting in their head. I'm only here because I kind of like subtly point to Miki. They got beef. So, I want to, she loses. She's happy. And again, to Miki, like nod to Miki. And you get to see her lose.
Here's the thing. If I cheat, then I'll just throw away everything I stand for, everything I did. Sure, I can take the easy way and just steal a couple cards, or purposefully stack my deck with all of my other tarot cards, but it wouldn't be right. It would feel undeserved. Like I had to get a leg up just to win something fair and square. Even if I did win against Aya by cheating, taking a couple of cards, or using a tail, well, it wouldn't feel right.
Can I roll
Because
stealth
it would
while
be-
she's talking?
Sure.
22.
How are you doing this?
I don't know. I want to take 2 of Aya's cards with my tail and slip them into her deck while she's talking.
All right. And while... Oh, where was I? Oh, now I remember. Does this mean that I needed to do something dirty just to beat her fairly? To beat her at her own game, that's a bit more satisfying. That's what it means to win. At least to me.
I guess. I'm more about the satisfaction of seeing someone lose.
Sorry, but I think that's a philosophy I just can't stand behind.
I see that. I want to poke Aya with my tail.
You know,
I kind of like fully turn to her and go, "What deck are you running?" Not for like, I don't care. What deck are you running?
you tell me if I tell you.
Diesel dogs.
Oddity High.
Sorry.
I go,
Oh!
cool. You have a 5/5 Levi?
Levi.
Maybe. Do you have a... Do you happen to have a tree fog?
It's on my board right now, but I'm asking, because in my tail points, I go, I think she just pulled that 5/5 Levi.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, I don't think Levi's in a cult club. Pretty sure that deck doesn't synergize well with him.
That's true. But unorthodox decks are a thing all the time. You get a lot of weird combinations if you look hard enough.
I suppose. But if you want to win, you wouldn't mix them, would you?
It's not something that beginner players can do well. It's something a bit more advanced. But I get what you mean. I get what you're trying to say. But no matter how much you try and convince me, I won't do it.
Alright. I have one
But
last.
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
If I win, then you can switch out decks legally in between matches. If you say, let me a few cards of yours, I'll beat Io for you.
Pass. I don't have to beat Aya for you. The next card you're gonna pull is one from Aya's deck.
Me when I'm Professor X. I don't know.
Me, my baconator.
I was just
Me,
thinking about
my
that.
baconator.
Hey, dude.
And just like that, when she draws, they are in fact from Aya's deck. And she looks on almost with a sense of like shock at how could you have done this to, or to no. How could you?
I want you to know, I'm very tired. So, knowing that worked, there are tears in my eyes. This felt like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh battle. Jesus. This was Kakegure. I don't even have to watch this shit anymore.
Alright. So. Oh my god. I kind of want to pull a cliffhanger. I kind of want to cliffhanger this if everyone's like fatigued and like kind of spent.
Do I go to semis?
One more roll to decide it all.
Proficiency?
Indeed at that.
You got this!
18.
Mm. 21.
Damn.
No!
Hold on. Would you say that my deck took damage?
That's
Well,
not how
since-
card games work.
No.
I mean, if we're going by like life points here, or is it?
We can. I'm asking because I already spent 1 mox point. I do have another that will take all my mox points. Being cross counter.
All right. All right. So we'll go with Yu-Gi-Oh points and we'll say this is a direct attack on your life points. So I will say yes.
I reduce her roll by 16. A trap card activated.
Just say you hate Mike. Say it. It'll be easier.
I love you, Mike. Oh, the silence is deafening. He's gonna drive through the house.
No. I'll just try to figure out how I'm gonna word this. So the trap card activates.
Trinity just gets shot.
A bullet hits her in the head.
Kyle.
Camilla performs Mage Hand and smacks Trinity upside the head and goes, "What the fuck?" I'm kidding.
And after a bit of time, Zelda reluctantly
Zelda gets shot.
sets her hand down. Hand down. And smiles. That's the end of the game.
I needed this. Is what I reply.
Even if I lost, I still didn't give in to what I believed in. So, I guess I've already won.
But you didn't, you lost.
Hand out to Zelda for a handshake.
It's your turn now. Oh my.
All my point into the dap up.
And, it's the same. She holds her hands out and shakes it.